morning. It is Thursday, August 5th. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC Facebook and YouTube pages. We start with Holly, who is tracking some rain coming in the next few days.
Thanks, Danielle. What a beautiful day, right? We've had nothing but sunshine, and it's just going to continue as we head through the afternoon. We'll warm into the low 80s. That is seasonal and where we should be, and the humidity is also low. It's been such a great stretch this week. It really has. Heading into tonight and the start of your Friday, a little milder. And the other thing about tomorrow is it will be more of a variably cloudy sky. And you could see here tomorrow as we start the day even, we're getting that mix of clouds and sun. So we're going to see more in the way of overcast skies as we get into tomorrow evening. We're still in the 80s, but it's a partly to mostly cloudy sky, and into early Saturday. It's looking pretty similar, although we're definitely seeing breaks in the cloud cover. Isolated shower and storm chances, we'll talk about that. But in the meantime, it's nothing but mostly sunny skies today. Low 80s for highs, low humidity. Get outside. Just make sure you have your sunscreen. And then tomorrow, we're up to 87, and we are going to see that mix of clouds and sun. 86 on Saturday, an isolated shower or storm. It gets real hot by the end of the weekend and early next week. We'll be in the low 90s with higher humidity and better chances for scattered showers and storms by Tuesday. Before that, it's just kind of those pop-ups. Danielle, back to you.
All righty. Thank you so much, Holly. We begin this morning with the latest on the coronavirus. Ohio reported 2,167 new cases Wednesday, which is the highest daily number since April. Just 2.5 weeks ago, we only had 301 daily cases. The CDC continues to track the virus transmission county by county. And this morning, Lake County is now in the orange category after seeing a spike in cases. Also seeing increases are Erie, Carroll, and Richland counties. They are now in red, which is the highest level of transmission. And as cases continue to rise, so does calls for concern. Now, more calls to mask up in Northeast Ohio as more counties are crossing the CDC threshold to recommend mask wearing indoors. That's regardless of vaccination status. The latest now, Cuyahoga County leaders. Well, they are ordering everyone to wear a mask in all county buildings. Armin Budish making that announcement yesterday. The rise in COVID cases now has schools scrambling to make mask decisions. The health department strongly recommends all students and staff wear masks in schools. However, that decision is now on the districts, who have a patchwork of policies. In Olmsted Falls, masks are optional in schools. In Cleveland, required. It's a mix in Twinsburg. Only students younger than 12 and their teachers are required to wear masks. In Maple Heights, they are reviewing the guidance and are considering a mask requirement.
I think families are finally understanding, now after a year that, we all have to be flexible with when new guidance comes out and there's new science or new data that tells us different things. We have to take a look at it and make the decisions.
Meanwhile, the New York Times is reporting the FDA is looking to give full approval to the PFIZER COVID-19 vaccine by Labor Day or sooner. The FDA says it's taking an all-hands-on-deck approach to approve Pfizer's application to help increase the number of vaccinations. And a new survey finds that unvaccinated Americans are not changing their behavior. A Kaiser Family Foundation survey found large differences in attitude regarding the COVID-19 vaccine. The research group has been conducting surveys since December, and just last month, over 1,500 adults were surveyed on their thoughts and experiences. Vaccinated adults were more likely to change their behaviors because of the Delta variant, and they say 14% of people still say they will definitely not get vaccinated. In Tokyo, coronavirus tests at the Olympics have turned up 31 new cases of COVID-19. Olympic organizers reported the new cases today. The total of COVID-19 cases at the Tokyo Games since July 1st is now up to 353. There's no word on how many of them are Olympic athletes. Okay, turning locally now, let's get to 3 things happening in sports. We start in Canton, where today kicks off the Enshrinement Week events. Tonight is the Hall of Fame game, where the Cowboys take on the Steelers at 8 p.m. at Tom Benson Stadium. The rest of the weekend will be filled with events, including the enshrinement ceremony itself on both Saturday and Sunday. The next big sports event coming to town is Tennis in the Land. Yep. The all-women's tennis tournament kicks off in a little over 2 weeks. It's one of 3 qualifying tournaments for the U.S. Open Championship. 48 players from 15 different countries will compete. Now this is really cool. The courts will line the Cuyahoga River at Jacobs Pavilion in the Flats West Bank. The event will be broadcast all over the world. Yes, Cleveland is shining again, and tickets are on sale now. And we now know when the Cleveland Guardians will play their first game. Now, that's when they'll play it with a new name. It will be next year's home opener, set for Thursday, March 31st. They host Kansas City, and that series will be followed by another one at home versus the Twins. And if Cleveland doesn't make the playoffs this season, their last game as the Indians will be October 3rd. Okay. A Northeast Ohio tradition is coming to an end, but don't worry, something exciting is here to replace it. Cuyahoga Scenic Valley Railroad announced it's ending the very popular Polar Express. Before you go, wait a minute, no, hold on, listen here. It's now launching a new experience called North Pole Adventure. The North Pole Adventure will take riders on a brand new quest to write and hand deliver letters addressed to Santa to the North Pole's postmaster. Families will still get to enjoy a cup of hot cocoa, sing Christmas carols, and visit with Santa and his elves. So it looks like it's kind of the same experience, but just with a different name. I'm glad it's not going anywhere. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond, including how our local Olympians are doing. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you Friday morning on Go starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.